Welcome back everyone. iOS 15 has officially came out in a beta form, so let's go and take a look at it on the iPhone 11, the last generation flagship device. Now there's a lot of cool things that came within this update, which I'm always super happy to see. Starting off the size, it was a pretty big update, 5 to 7 gigabytes on almost all my devices. On this specific phone, 5.55 gigs. So definitely not a small update, but I mean one of the bigger updates, but I'm surprised because it really didn't bring anything super crazy in my opinion. I know it's kind of controversial. Starting off, FaceTime got a lot of updates without a doubt. This is probably one of the biggest updates for FaceTime in my opinion. We now have spatial audio, grid mode. We can now also send links to other people outside of iOS, 15, for example. Android devices, Windows users can now get access to FaceTime, which is really crazy. And you can now use portrait mode and share your screen within FaceTime. So essentially, it's pretty much going to be like a, FaceTime. It's going to be like a Zoom replacement and for a lot of people. And it's about to be super crazy. On top of this, we now have this cool little live text feature on your camera. So if you have text or anything like a camera or like a restaurant name or something, you can now pretty much copy that and save it as a text almost. We now have focus mode as well, which is essentially like a do not disturb, but on steroids. If you click on focus, it essentially almost is like do not disturb in screen time. You can now like kind of break down certain things and focus on your device a little bit more, which I think is really cool. iMessage got a pretty big redesign, and Safari, in my opinion, got probably the biggest redesign out of all of them. So starting off here, you can see it's already a pretty big, change. If I scroll through, you can see you don't see the tab up top; it's now at the bottom. On top of this, you can click the three dots and get into your normal panel like this. But on top of this, what's even crazier is let's say you want to get a new tab or something. Well, you can click that button, but you can also swipe to the side, and we now actually have gestures on Safari essentially. I know we had gestures before, like swiping through, but now you can go ahead and essentially swipe through between tabs like this. You can now get into all your tabs like here. And I think it looks cool. It really confuses me because sometimes I think I'm going to swipe home when really I'm going to swipe into the tab. But I think this is a really cool thing, and I'm really happy for Apple to be pushing in this direction. Now on top of this, we can now actually get extensions within Safari as well. So that is another really big advantage that we have on this device that we didn't have before. So again, keep in mind, you have that capability, Safari extensions, which enables so much more on this device. But on top of that, we can now actually drag and drop within system-wide of iOS. So let's say I wanted to take this image or whatever, right? And I don't know. Okay, so I can like take an image like this and essentially put it wherever I want to. Now, if I wanted to, I can attach it here and look at it just like so. And it's just so cool. And again, this is system-wide. So all these cool features, there's a lot of cool things added. So that begs the question, there's obviously new wallpapers and stuff, but that begs the question, should you install iOS 15 on your iPhone 11? And with that, I would say absolutely not. I would not recommend installing this version of software on this specific device. You're just asking for trouble there. You're going to have a lot of issues, and it's really not worth it to install a beta on your device like this. You're much better off, as I mentioned before, potentially sticking with iOS 14. I know that's boring and whatever, but you don't want to run the risk of, having a bunch of issues on your device. And I feel like that's what you're going to do if you install iOS 14 or iOS 15 beta on your device. Stick with iOS 14, or whatever other version you want, preferably iOS 15, and that's probably the better way to go. iOS 15 is going to be great, I'm sure, but 14 is probably the better way to go at the end of the day. So that's essentially it. If you guys have any other questions or anything, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it means so much for you guys to hit that. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.